Hello everybody, it's Josie here. I'm going to be doing a Smash or Trash book review today because I'm reviewing a brand new release, and that book is The Devouring Grey by Christine Herman. Sorry, I had to read that. I've also matched my outfit. I think I decided to go like pink, and because of the nice sprayed pink and kind of black theme we got going, so that's my contribution of matching to the book. So this book, The Devouring Grey, is one that's kind of been on my anticipated list for the year, because when I read the synopsis of it earlier on, when it was pre-release, I just thought, wow, that really sounds like something that I would enjoy. So to give you some idea, The Devouring Grey, it was kind of billed in a lot of the media and the pre-release press as a sort of a Riverdale esque style. It was billed as having good queer representation. It was about magic. It was about a sort of a founder's town. It was compared a lot to the Raven Boys as well, or the Raven Boys, the Raven Cycle trilogy. I don't even think it's a trilogy, it's a whole series. And the kind of found family trope and all of that, and that really appeals to me. All of those things are stuff that I love. So I was really, really looking forward to this, and I bought this, I think I read it like the day after I got it. And, you know, I was expecting to just absolutely love this. Now, if I'm totally honest, right off the bat, I didn't love it. It was a disappointment in the sense that I didn't love it as much as I thought I was going to. And I feel like some of the themes or some of the hype or what was said about it beforehand, it didn't really live up to. In other ways, I did like it, but I do, yeah, I'm not sure it lived up to maybe my expectations or maybe some of the reviews of the hype that I saw beforehand. So the synopsis of this is that you have this little town on the outskirts of New York, I believe. So the Violet, who's the main character in this book, she is uprooted from her kind of life in the city, and she's taken out to the small town where her mother grew up. And this town has a really interesting history in the sense that it has these founding families, these 4 founding families, and they are kind of protectors of the town. So you have this monster, I guess, like this entity surrounding the town that kills people, and you have these founding families who are tasked through the generations of actually defending and protecting the town. She doesn't know this when she first moves there, so she finds out about that. But that's kind of the premise. So you have so I'll start with what I didn't like about the book, and then we'll kind of end on a high in terms of what I did. So what I didn't like about the book is, I think I was talking about, you know, the hype and what was said about it in the beginning. I feel like it didn't really live up, because everybody's going like Riverdale, you know, Raven Boys. It doesn't live up to that, in my opinion. I don't think it's as well written as Maggie Stiefvater's book, certainly, and the action in it does not live up to the amount of action and intensity if you like Riverdale, which I'm trash for. I adore Riverdale. So that was a bit of a letdown for me. Also, I feel like, especially with the writing, the character development, and also to a certain extent kind of the magic side of it. So I did like this, their magic is sort of elemental. So you have, each family has a different element that they kind of control, and I enjoyed that, but I didn't think it was that well explained, and their rituals of how they get to their powers wasn't that well explained. I don't know. I believe this is going to be the first book in a series, so I don't know if that's what the author was purposefully doing, so it was going to be revealed more in the rest of the series. I also think, while I liked the characters, and I thought particularly the characters of Violet and Harper, loved the fact that you had 2 very strong female leads in it. Also, the sheriff of the town is a woman. I love that. But I think the characters could have been a bit more developed and a bit more explored. So I do think that was lacking a little bit. On the positive side, like I said, I enjoyed the kind of the idea of the different magic and the clans, you know, each having sort of dominion over certain things. I enjoyed the fact that we had strong female leads. I think Violet is a good character. I like her. I'd like to see more of her development, really. And so is Harper. So actually, going back to the rep, so when I first, one of the things that also made me pick up this book is that it said it had really good LGBTQIA rep. And I suppose it's your definition of really good, because I'm actually finding this in general, a little bit of a tangent, that I'm reading a lot of sort of press releases and reviews and things where people are saying, oh, this book is amazing, it's got amazing rep. And then I read it and I'm a bit like, well, there was one side character on the page for 5 minutes that was maybe bisexual, and that was kind of it. And I feel like it might be used as a little bit of a tool sometimes to get people to pick up books. Conversely, I've had where nothing's been mentioned and I've picked up a book randomly and gone, oh my God, if I'd known this book was going to be that queer, I would have picked it up ages ago. So I kind of feel like the balance isn't necessarily always there in terms of what do you consider good rep, and also good diversity rep as well. So there is some, but it's very minor to the plot, frankly, at least certainly in the first book. I don't know if it's going to possibly maybe develop in the second one, but to this one, it's like a little nugget at the end, but if you're looking for that, then it's probably not. I mean, if you're looking for action and super queerness and wonderful queer women, Saw Kill Girls by Clayla Grand, definitely do that one. And she's actually blurbed this one, but I would go for her book. But yes, so I did enjoy the magic, I enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed kind of the setting, the kind of creepy setting, and I get where the Riverdale kind of comparison comes in there. I think this was being compared a little bit to Stranger Things, although it's set in modern times. I like the fact that they had these rituals and they had these founding families and that, but I just wanted a bit more from it. And I guess I wanted a little bit more action as well. I didn't really get enough action. What there was interesting, but I got to the end of it and I was like, oh, I don't know. And I've also kind of been left wondering whether or not I was actually going to pick up the second book. Maybe I will when it comes out of interest, just to see how this kind of develops and if it gets more fast paced. But right now it's not terrible. It's a 3-star, but it left me a little bit underwhelmed, and that might be a lot to do with my expectations of it. So yeah, 3-star read. The Devouring, great, not terrible, but not as great as I was hoping it was going to be. But yeah, let me know what you thought. Again, let me know if you have any recommendations kind of in that vein. Like I said, I would, if you want magic, if you want plot, if you want queer girls, Saw Kill Girls by Clayla Grand. Pick that up, it's amazing. So that's me. Thank you for listening. I will talk to you all again, and bye-bye.